that floats down here.
Hi, I'm Melissa, your Stephen King veteran.
Hi, I'm Ben, the Stephen King and horror film fanboy.
And hello, I'm Luke, your first time Stephen King reader.
Hello, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Cheers. This is Ben with Drinks and Those Things. Joining me is Luke. I don't know which way I'm pointing on the screen here, but new setup a little bit, so getting used to that. Uh, but thank you guys for joining us. We are going to be covering Stephen King's The Shining. That's a loose translation of calling it Stephen King's The Shining, just based off of history of it. This is actually oh, I'm blanking on the director's name, Stanley Kubrick, his version of The Shining. Uh, it was in 1980, starring Jack Nicholson, Shelley Duvall, and introducing, what was the kid's name? Danny Lloyd. Uh, it's a great film. It's very different from the books. From what I remember and understand, it's very different from the book itself, but it's still an excellent adaptation, or it's a standalone story on its own. So, everybody, we believe Chrissy is going to be our gatekeeper. If you're okay with that, Chrissy, if anybody wants to watch along with us, get a hold of her. She can get you uh, kind of loaded up. If you don't mind, sorry, Chrissy, for volunteering you again. Kind of what I do, but it's we're gonna get started here in just a couple minutes with film. Kind of let people get in, get settled, make sure you get your drinks. This isn't a short film. I believe it's like, how long is it? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, same, because I'm being told my small human is still not going to sleep, and I might be called upstairs to help. So, but that's alright. That's why we'll tag team for here. Uh, but oh, shit, I did. Damn it. Damn. Old habits, yeah. So, no, this is actually Drawbridge Media now. I'll take a shot for that fail, so, alright, drink for it is, it's a double, yeah, double fail. So, so yeah, this for Lowe's not here, Stephen King based. I do want to give a shout out now to our good friend JD at 10:15. He's planning on doing a stream as well. We had kind of a mix of schedules, so it'll be kind of overlapping. But he's covering Tech Nine's new album, be reviewing that and everything. I'm going to drop that link in the chat right now. Go over, give him a like, give him a listen as well. You can bounce back and forth between us and him. We love him to death, so just want to share the love around. So excellent, Luke. What are you drinking? Nice, nice. I just finished off my Glen Moray today, so I'm on some Ezra Brooks bourbon, straight bourbon. Yeah, man. Yeah, I got that one the other day. So yeah, that's a good one. I've been sticking around the 10 to 15, between $10 and $20 range for most of my stuff, and I've only found one bad one, and unfortunately, it was a blended Scotch. But of course, it was worse than Old Crow, and I will say that like proudly. Old Crow's not horrible. It's not good, but it's not horrible. This one was bad. Yeah, this one was bad. But now I have that, and then can of Truly, just because it's something. Exactly. So, all right. I think we're gonna 1980. It's 1980. This is like Nicholson. Nicholson been in plenty of movies, but this was one of his bigger breakout after One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and a couple others. This is one that kind of really put him on the map. I believe. I'm kind of gonna go back to see how much he did. Hell, he's been acting since 1956. Holy crap. Okay, maybe I'm misspeaking a little bit here. Is yeah. Alright, fair enough. Because yeah, he was an easy writer, and, I mean, when I think of Jack Nicholson, this is what the role I think of. I think of him as Jack Torrance. That's this and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, those 2 roles, and so that's I think I guess it's safe to say it's his iconic role, one of his iconic roles. Yeah. Oh. Is it mirrored on the stream, though? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha, so mine's coming through normal. Yeah, yeah, I just did, yeah, okay, but yeah, it's mirrored to me, gotcha. Yeah, again, trying a new little, system here, not too bad, not too shabby so far. Uh, yeah, Yolanda, get with, like I said, get with Chrissy, see if you can, she can get you a link, and yeah, yeah. But you can find it on Amazon, you can rent it on Amazon for, I think, like, $3, you can use our 3.99, you can use our link, we might get a kickback for that, if nice. Oh, Chrissy, I will send that to you now, I apologize, it's actually the last thing I sent you in our chat on Hangouts, so, it's right there, so just click that same link. Yep, and with AK here, we'll make her another gatekeeper, so if you can get a hold of AK or Chrissy. So, excellent. Alright, Luke, you can start the countdown. Uh, it's been a long time, but yeah, yeah, I've seen this one. It's enjoyable. That the kid makes me want to punch him in the face a few times. You'll see why. And Shelley Duvall, I'll be going through like some of the trivia stuff and everything, but yeah, what she got put through to do this movie is terrifying. Yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, yeah, and yeah, right, and yeah, and I thought about it. Did you watch it all while doing the screen caps? 'Cause I think I might have been incorrect when I said there's no nudity in this film, so we we'll have to keep an eye on it. I'll backseat check before, and we'll get to the timestamps, so, anyway. Yep. Okay, so yes, there is, apparently, I'm going to find out where. Yeah, I think the bathtub scene is one. So this is the drive up to the overlook, the first time. I believe this is just Jack going up for the, meeting. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the last thing we need because yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. No. Barry Nelson. Yeah, not looking too bad. Yeah, and sorry, not ignoring you guys either, trying to exactly. Yeah, right. So see, this is what that I enjoy YouTube. I love the YouTube community, but this is why you just go over to Twitch. They don't have any. Yeah, 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 sorry. Um, no, not quite. No, being quiet at the second. There you go. Sent you the timestamps. See what I mean? This kid's just annoying. Right off the bat. Okay, so Chrissy requested, and don't know if. Sure. Yes. Yeah, and yeah, definitely. When he, yeah, basically why they shut down for the winter time when it would make sense to stay open all winter, but so Allman is definitely coming across as less prickish, at least right here. He's being very uh kind of like kind actually is the best term I could. Yeah. Yeah. I think they're all relatively close to. Yeah. Yeah. Hey JD, yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. I dropped a link to your vid or your stream here as well. Dropping that again. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Oop, couldn't remove that. Alright, there we go. Let's try that again. There we go. I did. I put the link to the movie by half an accident. Uh, but yeah, make sure you go over to JD's stream as well. He's reviewing Tech Nine's new album. It's gonna be a good time. So make sure you join him, bounce back and forth. While to hear it, be here to entertain you. Okay. Hopefully. Yeah, yeah. He's not being as high like as concealing as book wise. But again, yeah, again, this is like a lot of exposition dump. Get it out the way. Yeah. See. the side, the side looks fine. Yeah. Doing it, yeah, yeah. Ton- Here's Danny talking to Tony. Mhm. Yeah. 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 And yeah, iconic scene right here, and this is just the precursor. So he's already getting flashes of what's to come or what could happen. Oh, yeah. AK, I got you covered. Give me a second. Yeah, it's yeah. I sent it to you again there, AK. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen her. She said she got the link, but yeah. Right. Don't know how that is. Actually, I don't. I've still been. Yeah. 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 She looks so uncomfortable lighting that cigarette. Like, yeah. Yes, she was. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's also a doctor, so it's doctor patient, it won't go anywhere kind of thing. Oh yeah. See, yeah, and the scene right here kind of kills her whole character, kills the Wendy character because the whole build up and everything was, very like she was gonna leave him. She was done. Fuck this, kind of everything, and she just now made it a very abusive stuff, accepting and like an abusive style of he hasn't touched, and like very naive, compared to the character in the book who, it, yeah, gotta love those good old 70s CGI, green screen. The Joker is, I guess, another iconic one of is another iconic role I would think of Jack Nicholson. Yeah. There's just that smile right there. Just like he's like, "Mm." I was gonna say the Dasher. The Dasher clan. Those guys are assholes. But Olive, fuck that bitch. Olive, the other reindeer. Nah. Yeah. You see? Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. My wife kept her car clock always like 7 minutes fast, and she did it on purpose because she that won't be late. I'm like, just leave on fucking time. Just- it always drove me nuts. I'm like driving to wherever. I'm like, we're gonna be early. No, we're around time, or we're gonna be late. Cheers. Yeah, AK put it so best. He's so blasé about cannibalism. He just seems so blasé about everything. You know. Yeah, let's just let our fucking 8-year-old kid uh randomly throw darts, in the dartboard. Leave him alone. I guess leave him in the game room. Okay, I'll take that back. Take that statement back. Yeah. Bum bum bum. Look, there they are. Yep. He looks like that gopher. I don't know if you've ever seen that meme of the gopher just come and play with us, Danny. This is one of them. Oh crap! I was gonna say Freaky Friday, but the other one with Lindsay Lohan. Uh, oh, it's no, that's the one. Well, it's Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. That's not the movie I'm thinking of. It's oh damn it! It was a joke, but I can't fucking remember it now. Parent Trap. That's it. Yeah, the remake of the Parent Trap. Evil twins. Yeah, there's always one evil twin. Usually the one on the left. Bart and oh Hugo. Wait, Bart Scar's on the wrong side. You know, you would think they would get the presidential suite. You know, if you're gonna be stuck in isolation, yeah, that'd be my first thing. It'd be like, okay, see ya, bye. Oh yeah, here's the other big thing of the movie. There's no hedge animals. There's no topiary. It's a hedge maze. So they changed that up. Oh, that's not ominous. The site's uh, yeah. Mhm. Yep. No booze on premises. Ah, Dick Halloran. Good old boy. Oh yeah, yeah. The outside hotel is an actual hotel in Colorado. I don't remember if the interior was where the interior was filmed, but you're not wrong, Ken's about that. Uh, I could see it. I mean, hell, I've driven past the house, or not Poltergeist, the Exorcist house several times just because it's pretty interesting to see. I can see that crossover AK. I like that. You know, he's like a more charismatic Professor X. Um, oh, there's a Hansel and Gretel reference. He always kept to have one in his Stephen King work. Yeah. God. French fries and ketchup. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Got the tinnitus kicking in here from Danny with the ringing. Yeah. Yeah, my wife would hate me in this kitchen just because I'd be like, I have to make everything, you know. Now I like this change better than the book. Instead of a creepy, not the Jake Halloran's not creepy. He's very nice, and I would trust him as well. But in the book, basically, he just pulls Danny to the car, and they have this chat, inside of his car out front. Instead of this having like a better reasoning why he's being left alone with, Dick, it makes way more sense. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, it's one of those. I'm like trying to imagine doing that, and it's like, nope. Yeah, I'd probably end up cursing the kid out through brainwaves. Don't be dumb, kid. Come on. Yeah. So Luke, we're in the Danny Dick scene, and I was saying this is a little bit better of a way to do it because they had to take Wendy downstairs to show her something, and so Dick was like, "I'll keep Doc here, have some ice cream," kind of thing. Instead of being like a creepy, yeah, instead of being a creepy, "Hey, go with me in my car, kid," and you know. So I do like this is one change I do appreciate. Makes a little more sense. Not supposed. That was very cute, Luke. AK said about your stream earlier with Griff. I popped in for a second, but I was like, I have the house to myself right now. I'm taking a nap. No. Pretty soon I'll be reading the damn Hobbit, and we'll have another Lord of the Rings nerd in the family. Oh, I know. Yeah. That's true. I just showed my kid, Jurassic World for the first time today. Loved it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's big into dinosaurs and stuff, so it's like, yeah. Yeah. Scatman, Crothers is, Crothers, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I missed the R there. Yeah. Yeah, Crothers. See what else he's been, because I think I've seen him in a few, like, in other stuff. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, like, take screen caps of 5 seconds, but adjust the playback, yeah, 4 point, yeah. Okay. Nice, nice. Oh, I could see that. Start with Yeah. Oh, dude, I had one, yeah, we made, fruit smoothies the other day, like a strawberry, blueberry, banana fruit smoothies, and I was drinking, some of my Glenmorangie, and, like, I took a sip of the smoothie, and I'm like, "Okay, let me." I'm like, "I bet this would taste really good with whiskey," kinda thing. I'm so glad I held off on that thought, because then I took a sip of the whiskey, and I'm like, "Oh my god, that's horrible." It did not pair well. Yeah, but, like, you're right, like, an orange or a lemon, I can see that being really good. I've actually become a fan of making my own, like, whiskey sours lately. I've made some homemade, simple syrup, It's not hard, it's sugar and water. Literally boil it, sugar and water, there you go, got simple syrup. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we actually we didn't go grocery shopping for 2 weeks, we just did it today, like, had the pickup done today, because this we ordered it on Monday, the pickup was not available until today. It's like, "Son of a bitch." So we're like, "Okay, what do we have in the fridge?" RITA, which, horrible anecdote, because I usually, put out plenty of them. the whiskey and smoothie, yeah, probably. Oh, yeah. So there is something with this typewriter that'll come up, Luke. You should know the reference, when it comes to it, uh, later on, but it's not in the book, and that was one thing in the book I was waiting for to read, and like I said, when it gets to it, you'll know what I'm talking about, but it's an iconic kinda thing. S Oh, it is? Oh, yeah. Dude, this basement room was, when I first moved in the house, it was yep, I'd just sit down here, do that, just 'cause got nothing else to do. This is pre really big internet time, so, it's like literally I have nothing to do, empty house. Then I found a dart, started throwing the dart at this crappy ass, paneling wall, so yeah. Wait, what's that? Ah, it's a little different than what you guys had or have over there. Uh, yeah, yeah, no, it's a little different. Uh, it's not good, but I'm too lazy to try to take it down and actually do something with it. So so if you look at that table right there, right where to the right, it has a whole map of the maze. Now Adam Savage a couple months ago, he does these one day builds or whatever. He actually sat and did this entire maze. Now he didn't do it in a one day thing. It took him months, but he has it two like perfectly designed, like the exact layout and everything, perfectly designed and built. And it's actually held up in I think the Stephen King museum in some museum. It was actually presented. Yeah. Yeah, but now you gotta find your way out. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. But that's again looking top down to being surrounded by 15, 20-foot high hedge walls. Tuesday. And that's the thing, this is actually the style that the book was in too. It had Monday or it had on the nest, kinda this was probably the first when, I guess it did was chaptered out fairly well, but of the rest of them we've read, this was the most chaptered out book, like, where, like, it was it? Okay, yeah, pe yeah, that's true. That's true. Because yeah, Salem's Lot just kinda rolled, and Cujo just kinda rolled with, like, sections, but it wasn't really, like, chaptered. But I guess so, yeah, it's just in its own way. Yeah. Shade diversity. Huh, no, I haven't heard of that one, I'll have to look that one up, AK. Do me a favor and throw that name in our Hangout chat so I remember, and I'll definitely look that up because that does seem cool. Shadiversity? Toyota 237, kid. That's what she was saying. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the damn tricycle. Was that in the book? I'm trying to remember if he had that. I think he had the tricycle in the book. Sorry, Luke. Had to let your nemesis know. See, the thing is, you only have one nemesis. I have nemesi. Like, oh, Luke. So I need your engineering knowledge. Um, we bought Ramsey a Power Wheels, like a cheapy Power Wheels thing. It's only a 6-volt battery. It like literally go for 5 feet and then stop, and then like recharge and go for 5 feet. So what I would like to do is rewire it to put an 18-volt like drill battery that I can pull out, recharge, and that kind of thing. And I know it's doable. I just don't have the technical skill. Y- Yeah, I kind of thought so. I'll bring it over to Dad. Fair enough. I'll probably go to the Podfather with it. You know, yeah. But I watched a couple of videos. I can't wait to get that in and see the like because it only goes like 2 miles an hour, 2 3 miles. I've seen videos of it. They can get up to like 13. You know, see Xander. See yeah, Xander. Yeah, yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to add tread. Yeah, you have to add tread to the uh tires, and I'm aware of that. This one actually has some decent tread to them, but it just doesn't have enough power. We need you don't have you can't ride that on water. You don't have enough power. And I stand by that's my favorite Back to the Future movie. It's the best trilogy. See, and actually, I think you were the first one because I've made that statement before, and somebody's like, "What about Lord of the Rings?" I'm like, "All right, fine. That's a fair trilogy to say it's better." But then people say, "Oh, Star Wars is a better trilogy." Not trilogy anymore. Doesn't count. Indiana Jones, not trilogy. Doesn't count. Right? Yep, not trilogy. Indiana Jones, they screwed that one up with the Crystal Skull. Not trilogy anymore. Better movie? Better movie set besides number 4? Sure. Not trilogy. That's why I love Robert Zemeckis. He says Back to the Future will never be remade or sequeled again while I'm alive. And my family knows not to do it. But if money talks, hey, it can happen. But while I'm alive, it will never happen. Smoking a pancake. Yeah. Yeah. He's writing his play or his novel now, but like, wasn't it a play in the book that he was writing? Was it okay? Yeah. So that's a lot of snow in 2 days because Tuesday was pretty clear. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Cut- cut. Was it someone younger than myself? Okay, then yeah. Gotcha. Fair enough, Mr. Nurse. Yes. Right. Well, and fair, I go by slide to like it's like it's Yeah, Glen Dog, yeah. Abby is Gertie. So you're the only one you would prefer. Yeah. 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 Yeah, we're waiting. Pick yeah, I think that's the plan. Yeah. Well, like, yeah, yeah. But you need to pick a movie that we can all sit in on and do. Columbia. Yeah. 4.83. 4.83. So this is another addition because I don't remember in the book them actually talking to the using the radio to talk to the or to the forest rangers. Yeah, but after he broke the radio, after Jack broke the radio, accidentally, quote unquote, you know. No, she really doesn't like the again the naivety and her speech pattern a bit. Uh, it, it's a bit awkward. It reminds me of family, maybe former family members, like that style of talking. And it's just it's not off-putting, just off kind of thing. Yeah. I'm trying to be polite. Come on, play with us, Danny. Yeah. Doesn't everybody want to play with twins? Minji, Minji, Gary, Minji. Oh, Danny. So I'm just waiting for these twins to start singing, "We are Siamese, if you please." No. There you go. I was gonna say. Best damn Disney princess of all time, lady. I will stand by that fact. I didn't say cutest or hottest, I said best. So, okay, I meant to ask you, when we were covering the book and everything, when they were doing the red rum thing, you knew about that beforehand? Okay, because it is a meme, it's a like, it's an iconic point of history kinda thing. Red rum backwards is murder, but it's not, it's murder, but still. Y yeah, you just have to flip the B around, it should be Reb Rum, that it would make sense, Reb Rum, there you go. Red Rum does not make sense. Yes, Lady the Dog, Kenzie, is the greatest Disney princess of all time. Hey, we had a Cocker Spaniel for years. I did what's it? Yeah, pretty much, and I did make a push to name her Lady, you know? I was the only one. Lucy was a good yeah. 'Cause I was the only one voting for the yeah, Lucy was a great dog. Taught all the other dogs how to jump the damn fence. Dude, I like yes. She always came back. Easy way to catch her was just drive a car, say, "Hey, jump in." "Okay." But, yeah, she or the mailman was walking around. She did not like, Gene, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yep. Our new mail people are actually very cool. Be right back. Yeah. He hated Lucy, and Lucy hated him. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. And I haven't really had a new conversation to Gene. Cheers, Gene. You know, but they're nice enough, they don't freak out when Gunner literally comes through the screen window because I left the window up and he has already put a hole through the screen one time, and he'll literally pop his head out to bark at them when I forget to close it. It's like, and they don't freak out, they just kinda walk around, you know? Yeah. But speaking of Dry Gunner, so last night after trivia, I was like, "Okay," he was hanging out with me down here. I'm like, "Okay, I gotta go take a piss, so, hey, Gunner, let's go potty." Walk upstairs, open the door. I was gonna go out the backyard with him, and he just bolts to the back of the fence. And I see this cat jump over the fence and Gunner, one smooth motion over the back fence towards the front gate of the next house. I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like, no, 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 come back. And he turns around and comes back. I'm like, oh, thank God. Fuck. And luckily came back without a cat in his mouth. My dog's an asshole. You have a sweet dog. She's just dumb. My dog's smart. He's just an asshole. No, she's not. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, and Gunner's been trying to be good, but Ramsey hates him. Like, they need time apart, and they're not getting it. And so, like, anytime Gunner walks past him, Sanders just smacking him, just get away. It's like, God damn, he's gonna bite you. So, creepy scene between Jack and Danny here. I love you, Danny. Yes. Like, too early on. Later on, Jack, it's, earl yes, and yeah, I agree because he should have played up more the nicer, happy-go-lucky, you know yeah, yeah, exactly. It's and I think that was one of the points Melissa made during our show was, Jack in the or maybe she didn't make it, but I know it was just a video I watched. But in the book, Jack has redeeming qualities of, trying to be a decent guy. Movie Jack is just a dick the whole way through. He's sarcastic, he's flippant, he's very just nonchalant about everything, and there's no real redeeming qualities to him. And that's a miss on the part of the director style, I think, even more so than the actor. I can't put that on, Nicholson, because you have to base it off of Kubrick. Kubrick has final say, and Kubrick should say, "Hey, play it more soft, soften it up a bit." But he played hard the whole, at least up until this point. Yeah, I didn't those. Yeah. So, mm, we're walking in 2/3. You might wanna skip ahead on the screenshots, like, just to double check this point, just to be certain. 'Cause I think I found them all, but just to make sure, you might wanna jump ahead the next several. Okay, okay. It was something like actually, I thank you, Phil, for, reminding me, 'cause one of my favorite things to do during these is to be the random trivia guy. So I'm gonna pull up the IMDb trivias. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, and you're right, and the no, I can't even add to that. Sorry. No, you're absolutely right on that. So I'll wait for a lull, but this is an interesting fact. Well, this is actually a pretty decent, like, scene, and I don't wanna overtalk it. He dreamed that he killed her and Danny, and he's freaking out about it, and he's showing, like, complete remorse. Okay, so this is kinda talking into the redeeming quality kinda thing. Yeah. No, and I and I And I agreed with you on that. My take on it though of him being a villain was because if you take away the creepy house, like the haunted factor thing, and just still put him in isolation, the end result would probably have been the same. Yeah. 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 That's fair. Yeah. So does Danny have marks, or that was just a weird lighting thing? It looked like Danny had marks on his neck because this was after he came out of 237, because in the book wise, 237, he got attacked and they found him with like strangle marks or whatever, blacked out. But so funny thing, interesting note, because Danny Lloyd was so young and since it was his first job, Kubrick was highly protective of him. During the shooting of the movie, Lloyd was under the impression he was filming a drama, not a horror. And in fact, when he carries Danny away while shouting at Jack in the lounge, actually, probably this scene right here, uh, yeah, that's a dummy. That's actually funny that I'm reading this right this moment. Like that's actually a dummy. So he would not. Yeah, that's not actually Danny. So yeah, so he wouldn't have to be in the exactly. He only realized the truth several years later, when he was shown a heavily edited version of the film and didn't see an uncut version or the actual version until he was 17, 11 years after, uh, this was filmed. Interesting fact, and literally did not mean to time it that way. I didn't know the scene was, like, specifically that scene. I'm actually very impressed with myself. Okay, so the finger thing, I can blame the actor for this one. The idea for Danny to move his finger when talking, as Tony was his own. He did it spontaneously during his first audition. So instead of just like, "Danny, you can't," just having a weird voice, having that it does make like you said, it adds that visual cue. Yeah. Yeah, same. The voice is more annoying than anything, but again, you can't play it in the head because you have to again, you have to vocalize, you can't just do an internal monologue kinda thing. Just in the book, Tony is just an internal voice, so you have to vocalize it, so it does make sense. The sound is just grating and just annoying, but it's, watching this now, like, critically, I guess is the best way, like, drunken critically, it works, It's annoying, but it works. So, yeah, so now this is completely new. Uh, I think you underestimate my sneakiness, but Tin's right here in my wallet. Yeah. Y yes. Yes, but now remember, there's no alcohol in the place. So, it's this is all in his head of, but now that's the other change too, because remember when Danny in the Bookwise came back from 237 and he's like, "She did it." Jack automatically blamed Wendy, and kinda thing. Like, she blamed him while he was unconscious, but then he woke up and he said she did it, and he flipped the script on her right around, and it still led to this, situation, but he didn't go to the bar in the book. Like, he found the imaginary booze, like, in the, kitchen or some shit. In public. They threw me. They threw me into public. And it's fitting we're both drinking some version of whiskey while we say that, because that was alright, I may have to run up and grab the bad whiskey just because now I don't wanna burn through my decent whiskey. I actually did throw Yeah, I actually did throw a bottle of mead in the fridge today just because 'cause I'm like, "I might." Not commentate the rest so I can imagine that. Yeah. and knowing Kubrick, that almost is definite. He's very yeah. It goes from that good, yeah, the good to the bad, the Breaking Bad style. Because you knew how you know how you were in Mexico, everything was yellow. It had a sepia tone. Ah, it's a good show. It's actually one that yeah. I will say Breaking Bad is probably one of the few that started off strong and ended strong. Like, they ended at the right point, like, they didn't go too long, they pulled the plug when they needed to, ended strong, they're right. And, yeah, I haven't watched since probably season 5, and I didn't watch religiously, but, I gave up on it, yeah. Yeah, it was meh, like Dexter actually, shout out, Dexter's a great show up until the last season, like the last episode. The last season was actually decent. Of which one? Sorry. Oh, yeah. That was actually the only season I did watch of that. But, the last season of Dexter was actually good, the last episode sucked. Like, literally the episode was like, "Ugh," but or just the end of the last episode. That's the only problem. But yeah. Yeah. Nice. I watched the 1st season of it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know the ending they have, and I would like to I'd like to watch the whole series, as well, just to see how they get to that point. Because I know the very last scene. I know the controversial of the very last scene, but I don't know what led up to that, you know? I'm kinda with you where I'm like, now that I know that that's the ending, I'm okay with going through it. That's the show I need to do. But the reason I'm bringing up Dexter is the audiobook reader on Audible for Pet Cemetery is Michael C. Hall, uh, who plays Dexter. Yeah, he does a decent job for Pet Cemetery, the one we're doing next month. I just started it, yesterday. Now that's one I've read already. I've read that one a couple times, and I've watched the movie dozens, so I'm very familiar. So now I'm just reading as, like, kinda just I'm not even deep diving, I'm just enjoying the read, yeah. Nice. Okay. Oh, I liked that movie. Like, uh, okay. Like, because it was supposed to be a full series, but they didn't do it because it didn't sell as well. Yeah, it was actually I liked the thought process behind it. I think that was one that Laura read, when she was really into her big reading phase, and yeah, yeah, a dark underlying sexual tone, like, for a time, like, through the s no, for the series, like, the book series. If I'm thinking of the right one, there's, like, a weird incestuous, are they, aren't they kind of thing. I might be thinking of a different movie then. Ooh. So Dick right now is getting, some, nasty thoughts. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, sorry, so I think this is Danny calling for help, like, yes, you hear this sound and you smell burnt toast. If you hear this and smell burnt toast, you're having a stroke. So, well, you leave us hanging, Kenzie. You have a funny story. Give us the shortened version, or as much as you can fit into 200 characters. God damn it, Ken's. Oh, incest. It always creeps into things. And I'm like, that's usually how incest starts. Something creeps into somewhere else. That's where All right, so I think our screen caps are gonna pause here soon, Luke. This is yep. I'm like watching the clock on the screen here. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, and there they are. And there they are, Dolly Parton. Still, yeah, I love Dolly Parton. I love Dollywood. I need to go back there sometime. It was. Yeah, I actually just watched a whole like mini doc, like a 20-minute documentary on the building and formation of Dollywood and her whole thing. It was like, that's great. Yeah, Jack just looking like, yeah. But, but yeah, it's yeah. It's probably when I probably was, but I probably went off on my because that was one thing because I was probably about 12 or 13, and when we would go to those, by that point, I was like, "I'm going this way." You know? Oh, yeah. Yep. EA, next time we go to Dollywood, me and you, we're going down, we're doing Thunder Do or, uh, not Thunder River, fucking Thunder River. That's, Branson, that's Silver Dollar City, but me and DA, we're going to Dollywood. He lives 30 minutes from there. Fuck yeah. But, but it is. The Mountains. Actually, we need to go to Ober-Gatlinburg. That's where I wanna go back to. Take the sleds down. Yeah. But, yeah, so now we get the picture. Oh, yeah, there's the butt. There's the butt with, like, weird back tattoos, like, old woman back tattoos or some shit, you know? Yes. Blazing Fury. Yes, that's the right DA. Hey, Kev, you fucking dick. Alright. Yeah, yeah, here, Kev, jump in and join the fun here. Let me see, where we at? Where we at? Yes, you should be good now. Should be good now. Nice. So, but no, but what I was gonna say about Dolly Parton is, w she did a top 10 of, worst ways on David Letterman years ago. It's like, "Worst ways to be introduced. This," you know, "The fakest woman in show business, Dolly Parton." Or the best way or number 1, the way David Letterman introduces me, and here they are, Dolly Parton. Still my favorite, yeah. And I still use that from to this day for anytime I see a well-endowed woman, and here they are. Kate McKinnon, or no, that's a bad example. Yeah, Kate, God damn, what's her name? You know who I'm talking about? Shit, no, I don't. I'm go to the files. All right. Upton, there we go. And here they are, Kate Upton. Absolutely nothing except wait, why are you hard? Sorry, didn't hit the button. Gotta admit, love that we got all our mods here, or a lot of our mods. We're very mod friendly. Long may they mod. Cheers. Oh shit, that's empty. So I'll be right back to grab the cheap shit. Yes. You mean leave the hotel? Leave my job? That fucking face. I can be manager. I could be assistant manager in 4 years. So yeah, this is let's see, Glenn McGregor. Never heard of it. Like I said, it was cheap, and I'm like, I think like $11, and it's bigger than it's bigger than a normal bottle. Like the one double the size was like only like $18, and I was tempted. I'm like, I could. This might be a liter. No, no, it's not a liter. It's bigger than a 750 though. I couldn't find the size of it though. Like this is absolutely because let me just I know, but just based, that's 750. That's bigger. It's taller, it's wider, it's What's that? So yeah, I mean it's not it is the worst I've ever had. But it's well, yeah, yeah. It's worse than Seagram 7. It's and I haven't had a lot of, but it's not good. And sorry, I'm not looking for a sponsorship here. It's just I gotta be honest, and I'm a basic bitch when it comes to whiskey. So you know, you know, your friends and neighbors. But oh, good friends, oh, good neighbors. But yeah, no, it's not good. You know, which one's that one? Oh, that's the Glen. Yeah, Glen. Yeah. See, mine was backwards to me, but not to everybody else. when I put it up there. Now, how much was the price point on that one, if you don't mind me asking? Is that when you splurged or okay. It's in the realm, but yeah, make it worth it. And nice. Nice. Really? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Bullet. What was the bourbon? What was the bourbon you got? Woodford. Nice. See, I'm pretty proud right now. I'm taking after you with your beer selection up top, like in the kitchen. Yeah, I have my, and it's literally listed from cheapest to most expensive, but that also is actually how it falls for taste wise. So that's saying something. Uh, Surprisingly though, actually the rye and the Ezra Books rye and the Evan Williams are equal. Like I put those equal, and the Ezra Books just straight bourbon are both equal. The Old Crow, yeah, it's the worst, probably. Yeah, he wanted the what did he call them in the oh fuck, in the book they had a great term for the spirits or the drink. Like it was fuck. AK if you could help me out with that. Yeah. Oh sorry. Sorry. My bad. Kind of man who likes to know who's buying drinks. So I know who's cock to suck later tonight. All right. Yeah. So, all right, in the chat, is anybody drinking anything? AK, hopefully you got your normal tall boy Bud Ice. Dirty, you probably popped open some or shit, I always forget the name of it. Highball. You're not drinking highball. I was saying in the book, what do they call like their when they were drunk, their highs? Like they had like this good like we're chasing the angels or something like that. And I just can't remember exactly, like, I'm blanking on it, but it was like it was an interesting term for what they were chasing, like, it was like chasing the whispers or something like that. Uh, nice, Kev. Well, thank you for joining, definitely appreciate it. Aglash White, what the hell is that? Yeah, Black River Red, yeah, alright. Double Deuce, hell yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, Black River, yeah. So, okay, who in the chat has seen this movie in the past? Who's watching it for the first time with us? Uh, Abby, I'm guessing this is your first time ever. Actually, I think you said that earlier. You'd never seen this before. AK, I know you've seen it. Kev, I'm guessing you've probably seen this movie. Yolanda, I just met you recently, so I don't know much about you. DA, I'm gonna guess has seen it, and I know Chrissy's seen it. Winter drinks. Oh, okay. English sweet. Okay, I'd never heard of that one. Nice. Nice. Wheat beer is the beer that actually got me into drinking. Thank you, wheat beer, for alcoholism. But no, kidding on that. Uh, but nice, English wheat. And hey, perfect. You're drinking a main beer from a main watching a main writer. There you go. Or you're going to be drinking a main beer. No, yeah, Allagash. I'd never heard of it. Nice. Can we? Okay. Maybe Total Wine or a place like that. Yeah. Yeah, you missed it. I said, I enjoy wheat beers. It's what got me into drinking. Thank you, wheat beer, for alcoholism. Cheers. Well, no, thank you, Scotch, for that. Thank you. Oh God, what's the name of no, because I've always been a cheap beer drinker. I'm not gonna lie about that. But the whiskey stuff, I have one place, and one place specifically I can blame for that. Give me 30 seconds to a minute, and I will give them a shout out. It's in Herman, Missouri. If you ever make it to St. Louis, I will drive your ass to Herman, and we will do a bar or a brewery. We Yes. The the Drawbridge Con in Herman, Missouri. That actually probably DrawCon. Meh. Alright, Herman, there we go. I'm just scrolling in. It's like Fernwell, or no, not Fernweh. F-E-R Fernweh Fernweh Distilling Company. They're the ones. Literally, I walked in. I'm like, I don't know anything about whiskey. I don't like whiskey because the first time I ever got hammered was Seagram 7, and I can't smell whiskey without wanting to puke. But I want to try it. I want to do this. And they took me through an hour and a half tasting, and I fell in love. And so now I'm, literally going for every 4 days to the liquor store buying cheap ass whiskey just because, yeah. Yep, cheers. And Luke did help with that. He's like, "I think I'm trying to get into whiskey too." We had this discussion of yeah, it's not that far, but mhm, yeah, yeah. Well, oh, I didn't see it. Oh, wait, what did it say? Cunt? Or yeah. No, this is if you ask for anything above a Bud Light or something they can crack open, they're gonna be probably annoyed with you. Nah, not so much, but, it's yeah, yeah, that's true. It was fine, yeah, it was a good introduction, again, and everything, and, well, yeah, I mean, it was you and Fernwa, between the 2 kinda thing, and it yes, not that was the start because yes, that was the Call of the Wild Night, but that was also yes, that was really the start of it because I realized, "Hey, this doesn't taste bad after the first one." Like, after the first drink, it doesn't taste bad, and now it's like the first drink tastes fucking awesome, I've built that, you know, but and now the one thing with Scotch and whiskey a lot of people talk about is, it's 90% of it's in the smell, is in the aroma when you're drinking it. I don't smell it. Like, it smells like whiskey to me, but it doesn't have that negative smell to me anymore. Like, for a long time, the whiskey smell was a negative, wanted to puke. Now I smell it, but I don't get the hints of I get a hint of oak and a hint of, raspberry cum, and I I don't get that, but I do, it's like Right. I smell corn. I smell alcohol. Yeah, yesterday's is a good little spot, and they do have good food. Uh, no, no, I'm that is one thing I'm waiting for my local bars and restaurants to open back up again because Red Rum. Yeah, this is the scene where I wanna kick Danny in the face. Just like the actor, the kid. I feel bad saying that, but just just yeah, yeah, just shut the fuck up. Just yeah. See, personally, I would but if you're gonna do it, you have to, like, run especially with this hairdo, it's perfect for you run the hair, run the hand up the front, get a good fistful, and then you come through. You don't want that reverb you don't wanna cause concussion from the smack, so you wanna make sure their head stays still and just bam! Just right for the yeah. No, actually, this is the spot where not even the slap, the flick to the middle of the eyes, just it's enough to yes. I that and a snapper, the towel snapper, I inherited that from mom. Like, I now chase Ramsey around the house, and this is the worst thing in the world, but I'm gonna say because it's funny as fuck. For some reason, I started doing it. Yep. I started doing I don't hit him, like, I come close, like, it gets close, like, he feels it, but it's like it's not that snap. But I also yell, "Run, piggy, run!" because just based off The Simpsons, "Run, piggy, run!" And literally, we'll run around the house. You know the circular dimensions of the home. It's literally living room, living room, kitchen, living room, kitchen. They, they and I did a mile with him just following me. Like, all right, you chase me, and I just started walking, and he followed me. I had the step counter. I did a mile in the house just 'cause I'm like, I need to get my steps in. Fuck it. Did 3,000 steps, just do circles. They did another, like, 1,000, just run, piggy, run, following after him. Yeah, or the spark plugs or whatever. Sorry, guys. Still right here, just grabbing something. Alright, random draw of the Trulies comes up with Mango. N I know it's The Simpsons. I know it is not Simpsons Lord of the Flies because they did do a Lord of the Flies uh mock or whatever, but it was not from that episode. It was then I want to say chasing Gunter, the German kid, of run, piggy, run. Oh, don't chase me, I'm full of chocolate. Like that. So it is a Simpsons reference, but it was not Lord of the Flies. I had to think about the Lord of the Flies things because there was a character in there named Piggy as well. But Simpsons did do a Lord of the Flies thing. So, but no. But good call out. Yeah, Dick's spidey senses tingling. They're more than tingling at this point. They're like, "Woof." And so now here, with that scene, we don't get the Dick Halloran meeting the other Shiners because that's this whole at least at this point, like on the plane, we don't get him meeting the woman. Uh, yes, Ramsey chased me over and over again, and I've still survived. Well, we have to get Poe for that because that's you know. Hey, Poe baby. Hi, honey. Oh, are you Dum Dum? You want Gum Gum? Hey, Poe. Hey, Poe. Poe's my girl. Uh, good friends, good neighbors. Hey, Poe. Poe. Am I coming through at all, or just through your headphones? Hey, Poe. Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, that shouldn't be coming through, but it's hey, Poe. Poe. Oh, good girl. Look at that big old dum dum. She's a sweetie. And no, she's not a dummy. She's not dummy at all. She's just a big cuddler. This is why actually we should trade dogs. My dog would be perfect. He's like, stay away from me. I don't want to be petted. Don't need anything. Just let me outside when I need to go. Poe's the one that I can cuddle with all the fucking time. He has to come claim her. Hey, Amanda. Sorry, just saw that you popped in there. Thank you for joining. So yeah, that's one thing we didn't get either is the build up with like Jack going into town, like getting the stuff, like being kind of becoming a known entity in the town kind of thing, compared to the book. And again, I know streamline, you have to cut where you can, uh, but it's still, one of those I could see that's one small thing, like him calling that guy being like, "Hey, can you go check on these people?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, I guess, that's fine, whatever." But they get the detour on the road in for some goddamn reason. I mean, I get it, you have to show it's treacherous and all that, but yes. Yes. And it's unfortunate because because again, I'm gonna link it up. JD, I think he's still going. I cleared that out. But JD lives in the area where this is supposedly taking place, like Western Colorado. The, the, he's on the downslope. Like, yeah, he's on the west downslope. Or yeah, you're right. But yeah, that's true. That's true. But we were trying to have JD on with us. He's doing his own thing, and which is completely cool. And I'm going to link you to that in the chat as well. Make sure you go over, say hey for us, uh, kind of thing. I did. I did. I put it in the yeah, Kev, if you check Call of the Wild, it's in there. Yeah. Yes. And the link I just put is JD's stream. Like I said, go over, drop a like for him and say hey and everything. If you like Tech Nine, he's reviewing their new album and everything. We love him. He's one of our great friends as well. So, uh, but we were seeing if he would want to come on because he would have an insight too of the Colorado weather. Like just realistically. So I think yes, this is the scene that I mentioned or was yeah, but so this scene right here, Stanley Kubrick made Shelley Duvall do this over like 50 times to make sure the terror was there. And so watch how like just dejected and like just broken down she is. Uh you know, because he wanted to exhaust her, and like this was not the only time he made her do scenes dozens and dozens of times, and she was fucking just he treated her so badly during this because he wanted that Kubrick did. Like, but he wanted that raw emotion and everything, but he just make her do it over and over and over and over again. And now the other thing is this other scene, this is the callback to The Simpsons, the shinning, but read what is on the page there. Yes, yes. That's a meme from, from this movie. And The Simpsons references no TV and no beer make Homer something something go crazy. Don't mind if I do, you know. But this was not in the book, and I love this edition. It's y- oh, oh, okay. I know what you're going for. Yeah, from Winterfell, north from Winterfell. What? Yeah, north from Winterfell, and that's why I was calling it out. I know, I know, I know. But Hodor, 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 period, Hodor, comma, Hodor. Yeah, yeah. But this is actually like I said, this scene right here, it's a great scene. It's a fantastic scene, but knowing what went on for the scene, I don't like it. But at the same time, I do. It's weird because I love the all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I love that line. It's so fucking great. I wish it was in the book. Like I was waiting for it, reading the book this past time for it, and it wasn't there. I'm like, well, son of a bitch. Are they all they're all fixed? I'm trying to see which one's mine. I think mine's the furthest one to your right. No, mine had the red eyes. Yeah, yeah. Glenn had the gray, I think. That's you. Okay. Yeah, okay. You and Glenn. Yeah, you and Glenn picked those up. Yeah. And then all of them have been broken at one point. Head, I think mine lost its head. Yeah. I think that no, it's showing. Yeah, the night you gave it to us, like, because we're all in, uh, all in studio, and you gave it to us, and 2 of them were broken, but I think mine got yeah, that's the night my head was broken. Oh, I mean, yeah, happens. Yep, and I'm more and more. And Luke, I would not mind a homebrew, just for my own purposes. You what I did deliver cookies. I did deliver cookies, I mean, one could be alright. Did we did discuss the cookies last week, yes. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, this is the shot. Like, so the first part, you notice, like, the difference. She was, like, completely dry and, like, normal, just walking around with that, and now she's all, like, disheveled and working because this is, like, 10 hours straight of doing this exact scene. And Kubrick was also another one for the long shot. So, uh, like literally, there's two cameras following them. You know, going through it. It's a continuous shot, quote unquote. Like it's multi-camera, but they're doing it at the exact same time, kind of thing. Moments. Thoughts, but my responsibilities. The May 1st. He's working for that assistant regional manager. You know, that's oh, you're right. Yeah. No, and it's not wrong, but it's also like this plays up more. Like the movie definitely plays up more. He's being affected by external forces. And when I read it, like I read it with this in mind, thinking like going through it of he's being affected. But I also went, yeah, the cynical route of but and Jack I'm not gonna lie, Jack Torrance is a hard character for me, such as Abby had opened up during our discussions about the book of her, history. There's a lot of shit that he thinks and does that I've had those thoughts, and it's like, fuck, I'm an asshole, but I've known I'm an asshole, kind of thing. And so it was a tough read, and so, but that's why I'm like, you know what, I could see myself snapping, in just in the situation kind of thing. I don't want that to be. I'm trying to make steps to be better about that kind of stuff. But reading this, it's like I could see just myself in his shoes of just going fucking nuts and snapping. Now, the movie two wise, this has been a week. Like we're literally in like a week, maybe 2 weeks in. What's that? Yeah, book is several months in. This is a week. So movie wise, he's more affected by external forces. Book wise, it's solitary. It's just in your own thoughts. It's in your own fucking shit. Oh, oh. And he dead. Movie over. We're done. Thank you for joining us tonight. Yeah. Okay. Is it? I'm gonna say 4.93. 96. That 0.04 seconds. It adds up. So we have Chekhov's cooler. It was shown earlier with all the meat and everything. So I'm going. That's gonna be my goal. Every fucking Stephen King thing that we do, find a Chekhov's. I've done it kind of so far. I know I did the last book at least with Cujo because the Chekhov's Flint bumper was my. Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just gonna. But if it's not used, that's when I'm gonna really call it out. This is just funny because it's Chekhov's cooler. Oh, she's not putting the meat; she's putting them with the cherries. Okay, fair enough. A little bit more supplies other than just frozen meat. He can live in there. He can live in the cooler for a while. You can live at 32 degrees. Yeah. Actually, probably not even 32. That's probably like a 40-degree cooler. Keep it cool but doesn't be frozen, you know. No, and actually can no, no, this is yeah, this one I can't this was the right move because she had no other option apart from killing him. And she doesn't yeah, yeah. Now the stupid part is and I shouldn't say stupid part, uh, because I've seen the abuse, aspect before all of this started. The the abused the in several especially by the movie standpoint where she's pretty much a yeah an abused wife, maybe not physically but a mentally abused wife follows her husband to this. Yes, I could see that mindset of following her husband to the hotel to do all this to stay there. But this action right here, not dumb at all. She has nothing else she can do apart from killing him, and she doesn't want to. She does love him, maybe for the wrong reasons, or like she's in love with him because of the wrong reasons. It's understandable. Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna bring back your doctor to you. It's funny. I'm a 7-year-old is still awake, and I say, hey. Yes, yes, Ab. Let her go. She's got nothing to do tomorrow. It's a Saturday. They're moving. They got a lot going on, but they got okay, fair, yeah. The moving shit, but let her sleep in. Let her read her book. No, well, no, I'm saying this from one non-reader to another non-reader because Abby, I love you, but we're on the same boat on this one. If she's on something, fucking let her go. Because exactly. But also, I would say if it comes to 2 a.m., be like, okay, save your point, and that way you can sleep with anticipation for tomorrow. And Luke can name that reference. Make her read to a point and stop. That way she can sleep with anticipation to read tomorrow. Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's one. Yeah, that'd be a fun one to do. Karen. Karen. Yep. Yep. Yeah, same actually. I probably. I think it was. I think that was a New Year's Eve. I think that was a New Year's Eve party because that was the same for me. And then I have had the experience one time of going to a actual midnight showing, Rocky Horror at the Tivoli. Yep, at the Tivoli. It was fun. Yeah, but oh nice. I saw a gold member there as well. Yeah. Yep. People and the Dutch. Fuck the Dutch. And that was the one fuck in the movie because it was PG-13, but you can get one fuck in on a PG-13's movie. Alright, what's that? Oh, absolutely. Curry the film Clue, he's the butler, Tim Curry is the butler in Clue. It's phenomenal. It's a great movie. I do remember the multiple endings. Like I've seen all the endings. I don't remember any of them. Not gonna lie. I've actually looked them up online and watched them because I think there's 3 different endings to that movie. But Tim Curry to me is always and forever, and Luke, you know this. Who is he? Fuck you, but you're not wrong. He's Pennywise. He's fucking Pennywise. But you're right. Lemony Snicket. He did the first 7 books of Lemony Snicket. No, you're not wrong about that. No, he did because there's 12 books, right? 13. I think he did 6 or 7 of 'em. I think he did 6 or 7. The first 6 or 7. Yeah. Well, after Tim had a stroke and really couldn't yeah, he couldn't perform. He's doing well, but yeah, Tim Curry to me is Pennywise first and foremost. Then I do think of him in Clue. Then I think of him from Home Alone 2. Then I think of him from Lemony Snicket, just because I forget that he's the one that does the audiobooks. Oh, dude, it's fucking phenomenal though. Oh, he does a great job. He's phenomenal on it. But that was one I just got into maybe 4 years, 3, 4 years ago when I really audiobooked all of them and listened to them. I was like, oh shit, this is awesome. This is Tim Curry. Fuck yeah. And then you could tell when Lemony Snicket himself took over. It's like, it's not as good. It was but still different. Well, I mean, Tim Curry's a trained actor, a trained reader, a trained, this. Lemony Snicket, the writer, he's a trained writer, but not a speaker. So it's a little different. He did a great job, don't get me wrong, but yes, sorry, we are okay, cooler. Yes, and my link is frozen. Sorry. I don't know if it's frozen for okay, there we go. We're back on. Okay. And I'll be right back. I can hear you. I'm just walking away for a second. Like that. Yeah. And the magic is true, magic rule. That's the opening to it, right? Like the preface. Like, yeah, yeah, yes. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Well, yeah, yeah. And yeah. No, and that makes yeah. So you read up to that point, and then like read the one chapter we're on, and then start back again, and you probably have read it more than I have. I mean, in general, like in that instance, you have because I probably have only read the book. It is probably 6 times since I first read it, like, including all the rereads and everything that we did. Because I did kind of a similar thing where I would read, like, the first couple chapters beyond or behind where we were to catch up and do that, but anyway, I did want did you have a point about the movie right here? Okay, well, I was gonna say I wanna say thank you really quick because if you know, on Drawbridge Media, they are releasing all the old Harry Potter, chapter by chapter read through stuff, and I was gonna call out, on the very first episode, Luke gave me a shout out, which I really appreciated that I didn't catch the first time through. So Luke and Melissa says, "We've read the books more than anybody in our families and all this," and Luke says, Benji has listened to those books nonstop since, or it's something like that. Benji has listened to them, so Benji would be close. Yes, yes, and it was one of those like, and like I was I because I just rewatched like the first episode a couple weeks ago. Like I've been meaning to tell this to you, since it put up, and I'm like like I just want to listen back to the first episode too. I haven't listened to the multiple ones. Yes. Oh, shit. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, here we go. So, this is completely improvised. Literally, Kubrick said, "Knock down the door and just say something," and so, like, there's multiple takes because Kubrick does everything in multiple takes. So, this one was "When I'm home," but we're gonna just shut up. Hopefully, you guys are in watching this with us as we shut up for 2 minutes. Yeah, we won't shut up for that, but I'll shut up at the point. At the point of the most iconic line. I don't want to talk over somebody, or talk over this. Come on, wherever you are. She fits. Think skinny thoughts. Think skinny thoughts. Think skinny thoughts. Wendy. See, and this is the point why he was cast for this role. It's not the early Jack Torrance, it's this Jack Torrance is why Jack Nicholson was cast for this, because it's Mhm. Yeah, and I could see why King like, literally, this one is one of the one that pissed King off so much, he disowned this movie as for a long time, and then he came out with the ABC miniseries, you know, on his own. He produced it, he helped write it and everything, and it was good. I had talked about maybe doing the miniseries as our watch along, but this is so iconic. We have to do this one, you know. But and again, this scene, like this is shot over like fucking 40 times. And so she's so dejected and so fucking traumatized. Like she almost quit acting because of this movie, because of what Kubrick put her through. But most iconic line, you know it. Here's Ja- Good. Yeah. Yeah. So she slices his hand there. Yeah, here's Johnny. Yeah, here's the counter. But so when I was kind of good, I had a thought process and I've lost it. That happens with alcohol. It was. But for all the thoughts lost. Actually, for that one, I'm gonna give it truly fucking bump. Truly bump. Flying sword. Nice. But nice. But like so Steven, so King, with this movie, he hated it. Stephen King hated this movie because this was Stanley Kubrick's interpretation of his book. It's actually it's not that ridiculous. You're right. No. And I can see, but like again, the acting style, like the direction style of like Jack not being a, you know, relative, like a relatable character, I guess, uh, in this because he played hard all the way through. A few different things, but it's not really that off. No, Cujo was fucking almost note for note. Except, like, they cut out the side stories, but it was, you know, it same, same. There's honestly only one King film after watching Cujo, because that was really the first time I really watched Cujo. Uh, there's only one King film I would say is better or is as good or better than yes. They're all great movies. I'm saying adaptation-wise, Shawshank would probably be and Shawshank is still my number 1 movie of all time. Like, even before I was a Stephen King fan, Shawshank was my movie. Kurt Thompson, fuck yeah. Shawshank was my favorite movie of all time. But the movie adaptation to book adaptation, It's right on. It's there. It just expanded. So, but Cujo was one that it was like, y- yeah, nope, nope, nope. y- Yeah, I agree. Chamber of Secrets, besides Crimes of Grindelwald, is my favorite Harry Potter movie. Dude, it it is. Yeah, Chambers has always been my favorite movie. And like the book is weak. I shouldn't say weak. It's yeah, anyway. Moving on, but we need to get back to what we're actually here to talk about. Yes, The Shining. We skipped the movie for detriment because that night ended up not good for me. But we won't go into. Ooh, oh fuck. Okay, I forgot about this. Yeah, that was a straight fucking axe to the chest. That was a solar plexus. That was a solar plexus. So there's a bit of a change. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, we yeah, I forgot about that. I and there's Wendy fucking running. Them Oh yeah, that was Danny running. Yeah, because Wendy's upstairs. So yeah, Yolanda. So we've done our podcast started with an it overall chapter by chapter read through, and we did that for 2.5 years roughly. And then we watched all the movies, everything. We're done with it. I love it. It is still my favorite, but we're done with it. But we finished it. We're done with it. But so we started doing monthly book clubs, like Luke said. We started with Carrie, then we did Salem's Lot, Shining, Cujo. Next month we're doing Pet Cemetery, which honestly I absolutely love. Pet Cemetery. The beginning of the furries. Yay, furries. But uh so follow us on Twitter at floats down here. We haven't listed our the books we're covering every month. Luke, if you could. Thank you. There we go. But yeah, you can 2020. Yeah, yeah. So but we do have a list going on. Next month is Pet Cemetery, the following is Misery. After that, I don't know. I know our guest next month for May, our May episode is Dog, the dog show. Ye When I put it out to all I put it out to all my friends and everything, and I said, "Anybody want anything?" And Doug's like, "I want Pet Cemetery," and it was like a hardcore boom. And when I messaged him just recently about doing it, he's like, "Oh, I got 2 weeks. I'll fucking read that twice and just have fun with it." So it, I love Pet Cemetery. That was probably the third horror film in my life. That's the first horror film in my life I purposely watched. Uh, Child's Play is the one first horror film ever I saw that I did not mean to see, but did sit and watch the whole thing. But Pet Cemetery was one. I'm like, ooh, Pet Cemetery. Yes. I was probably 8, probably 9 or 10, and I watched that multiple times. And I just recently read it. Yeah, I say recently, 4 to 5 years ago. Had the Audible, like, and it's not even this Michael C. Hall. It was a different fucking Audible. But so okay, so sorry. Get back to the movie because we're this. Yes, it's a good. It's fitting. I don't mind the change from the topiary to the maze. Yes, Yeah, yeah, it's a good change. It's honestly, it works. At least we should Robin Hood Men in Tights. So this does bother me a little bit that Dick Hallorann literally served no purpose apart from explanation, exposition. Well, there was the expedition of Dick Hallorann, yes, so yeah, he did in the movie, he did not. Like, book, he did. Like, book-wise, he did not sabotage, but he failed to fix it was a snowmobile, it wasn't the snowcat. Yeah, yeah, yep, especially you missed mine, especially I've not. No, I've not. I've not said Nickel ex-wife. That's a thing. Or husband. So here's the, you know, blood the elevator full blood. So let's see. Oh, yeah. Alright, so, I failed on my brain on my trivia facts. So the tennis ball thing, throwing it around, that was all on Jack Nicholson. He just was like, the script originally only specified Jack is not working. So Nicholson was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do something." Uh, it's a fantastic movie. It's one like Stephen King fans, like, shit on it because Stephen King shit on it because, like, this isn't what I imagined, but it's not far it's yeah, it's small gripes. It's Barty Crouch fucking sticking his tongue out kinda thing. It still bothers me. That's one that still bothers me, but I can yeah, no, and I get that, but it's one of those, like, it's the small things that, like, the Stephen King, the novel fans, the book fans who were like, "Oh my god, they did this, this, this." This movie is fantastic. This is suspense-filled. It's, you know, like, where's it going? Now, as a movie watcher, if I'd never seen this movie, I would think, "Oh my god, he's gonna get Danny and this and that," but I'm like, "No, he's not," because the kid never dies. Now, the thing that'd be shocker is if Danny actually fucking died, you know? But it's well done. The maze, the music, the soundtrack or the backing track is is on point. It's Yeah, she she is right, but she was more because she didn't know where he was, and so it makes sense. She had no clue where he was. She didn't even know where her son was. You know, when she saw her child, I would say, "I'm gonna go up and grab my kid." Yeah, I'm dropping the machete. The machete. I'm dropping that shit. I'm gonna give him a hug. Man, no. Personally, I'd give him a hug. I have enough training. Broadside down. There you go. Hey, I'm keeping that fucking thing. But nobody with training. There you go. It makes sense. Yeah. See, but now he's like yelling. Like here's the, he's yelling out, and because he's lost in the maze, he never walked the maze. And I do like that twist on on the movie itself. He never walked the maze. He never had that experience, so he's lost. And a lot of people miss that where people are like, "Oh, he just got lost in a maze." No, he fucking never walked it in his sane self. So in his crazed hotel infected mind, he has no way to get out. He doesn't know the right way out. He was following tracks, but he lost the tracks and all that. So it's one of those. I do like the direction style of this, and for King to say this is a bad adaptation of his work, I disagree. Yeah, no, I have same. And yeah, the music's pretty loud, and yeah, iconic fucking shot right there. Just he's stuck in the maze. That's how he died in the maze. It wasn't like self-sacrificial. I kind of like that ending better than King's of, oh, I have to save the hotel. I have to go down and do this because my manager or I want to be manager. Yeah, I actually like that. And this ending shot, Luke, yeah, I'm gonna leave it silent just so Luke can appreciate this. Yeah, yeah, probably, but specifically, he's always been the manager. He's always been the hotel, uh, yeah, fair. Yeah, yeah. Overlooked 1921. Yeah. And it, it's a good ending. And here's the thing, like I said, it's been actually several years since I've really sat down and watched this movie. I've seen beginning and probably 7 times would be my guess. Uh, and I was really not paying attention during our watch through. But it's a good movie. And I get why King has hesitation or had an issue with it because this is really, let's be honest, the first time that an adaptation, because Salem's Lot, we can't count that because we watched the late 90s version of Salem's Lot rewatch. So Carrie, Cujo, this this is the most off from book adaptation because of the acting style. Because like Jack Torrance in this again, he started off as a dick, he ended as a dick. He never had that redeeming quality. Just from peripheral. views, and sorry if I kept the mic, peripheral views, he didn't have that redeeming quality of being that good guy that you want to be good, but he's just being drawn to bad shit. He was just a dick who got drawn into more being of a dick, and that's it. And so I could see his reservations with the movie. Now, the long term dislike of it, it's a good fucking movie. It's a great fucking movie. It's phenomenal. Like it hits all the notes that's supposed to hit. It just doesn't hit those intricacies that King would have liked. I enjoyed that movie. I really did. Yeah, because it was like a 500-page book, right? It is. Yeah, exactly. Especially. Ex especially. It did. I was gonna say, especially in 1980. You're right. Yeah. No. And in the movie, absolutely. And that's why no, I know you didn't, and I did, and like saying, like I went into the book with this movie in mind, and I watched this and the miniseries, which the miniseries is more true to book. Like it had more of the aspects, but this really wasn't far off. Yeah. Because yeah, actually, I will say the worst adaptations of Stephen King works that I've seen are the It adaptations, like, from book to film, like, the true adaptations, including this. This is actually better than both the miniseries and the movies of It for an adaptation, like, straight true to book to film kinda thing. I Are there differences? Sure. Are there things I would like to see? Sure. But this was better than both miniseries and movie of It, which is still hell, the miniseries of It is reason why we actually no, the movie of It, the first one, for chapter one, is why we started this podcast because I was like, this is coming out. I fucking love it. But this is actually pretty I give it like a 60% true, adaptation. I give it like a 50%. Like chapter 1, chapter 2, I give it 50 to 55%. This is like a 60% adaptation. There's stuff missing. Maybe 65. The bones are there. Yeah, and I'm trying to yeah, it does. No, and I agree, actually. Yeah, and we're on periphery, like, 'cause neither one we call Melissa our Stephen King expert. She she's the best. She's the veteran. You're right. She's the best. That is fair. She's a veteran. She's not an expert, and neither am I. I mean, I know horror shit, and I know this, but and and Da put it best. It's a classic, so it demands a certain amount of respect. That alone, and it is. There's so many memes and so much knowledge, like historical entertainment knowledge, put it that way, from this movie. Here's Johnny. Yes, that's from The Tonight Show. That's from Ed McMahon. But that scene, that shot, boom, red rum. You know, that's from this. There's so much shit that involves this movie. It was so well done. And I haven't seen this movie in a long time. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, and I remember and then I became a Stephen King fan, because I became an It fan. I haven't watched this movie probably since I before I read It, which was 6 years ago, 5 years ago, and so I was like, "Oh, I learned all the stuff I read online. Oh, yeah, Stephen King hated this movie," and so I came into this like, "Okay, what's the big difference? What's the big, fuck you kinda thing?" And I'm sorry, King. Sorry, Steve. This was well done, apart from the timeline, like you said, Luke, the timeline-wise, this is a week. A week of isolation makes you fucking and every yeah, and everybody in this chat right now has experienced that right now. You have 4 days of isolation, you're not gonna go off and, go off and kill your family or try to kill your family because you didn't, you failed, you know? So, actually, lowest body count of a Stephen King movie I know, because that I personally know, this one right here, lowest body count because it's only Jack Torrance who dies. Oh, okay, so okay, you're right. Which, yeah, I don't like that. I like the fact that Dick survived in the books. I am too. Dick is always the answer. But yeah, same. Same. Yeah. Goblet of Fire is his worst role as Dumbledore. Yeah, and again, I say and that's not on the actor, that's on the director to do that. Yes. The actor can say, "Hey, I have a feeling of let's try it this way," and the actor can do that. But the directors say, "It's no, I'll let you try it, cool, but that's not the way it goes." And so I absolutely agree with you on that. To Mike Gambon, I'm not going to blame the actor entirely on it because of it ultimately falls to the director to say that's where we're going with it. But I agree with you on your point of it was not right. Ooh, ooh, he does. He does, and I forget Richard Harris? Is it Richard Harris? 1 and 2? Yes. So, yeah, I'm fucking proud of myself for fucking come up with the goddamn name. But yeah, fair, 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 fair. Like, I think with like current time, Richard Harris is the best Dumbledore there could be. Michael Gambon, yes, but he did not want to be another wizard after doing. Yeah, he was at like first. Yeah. All right, Luke, touch the chat. I gotta go pee. Oh, and also, Kev, don't cross the streams. You never cross the streams. Uh, I don't know. Fine. No, that's fine. That's fine. Nope. But here's the thing. But 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 does Gandalf have a fucking chocolate frog card? No. That we know of, no. Dumbledore does. So he wins. Okay, fair enough. But is Gandalf but but is Dumbledore gay in canon? No, but by JK, Iron Tron's here? Oh, it's Tron now. There's an added there's an added E. It used to be Ion Tron, so there's an added E there. Was it really? Okay, fair enough. No, I'm not disagreeing. I was on Tron. Okay. I always miss the E. Or I'm I'm not. I've seen every movie. I've seen every single Lord of the Rings Hobbit movie there is. I've read The Hobbit. I've read Lord of the Rings, Fellowship, and I made it halfway through, Two Towers, and then I was like, "Was that no? What'd you say? No, 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 no. What did you audiobook, 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 like I'm sorry, I meant to say audiobook, like, actually trying to listen through all of them. I read I listened, read Hobbit. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'll say sure, but the one I could find for my downloads. Okay, fine. Yeah, he does. I mean, we both do, but yeah, Luke has me beat on the multiple, so he recommends it, go with it. So so my Lord of the Rings knowledge, I'm putting it out there. My Lord of the Rings knowledge is I've read The Hobbit several times. I've audiobooked Fellowship of the Rings, and sorry for the weird audio if that happened. Uh, Fellowship twice, and I made it halfway through fucking Two Towers, and I just couldn't finish it. It was so annoying and so boring to me that I just couldn't do it. Lord of the Rings is a great story. I enjoy it as a film. I just I'm not a reader. I'm not a fucking novel guy. I try to read stuff, try to audiobook, try to do everything. I just can't. I'm bad about it. So if you love Lord of the Rings, more power to you. I shit on it just because I don't enjoy it. On the audiobook side, on the fucking novel side, I do like the movies. And but I would love to see a breakdown of Gandalf versus Albus because I am a Harry Potter guy. I What got me into reading in my fucking senior year of high school, right before my senior high school, is Harry Potter. I fucking started reading Harry Potter, and I will challenge anyone to a Harry Potter trivia contest based on the first 7 books. The extended universe of Harry Potter, probably not, but I'll give you the breakdown because I have challenged Luke to this, and it's being worked on. But I will challenge No, I was saying I will challenge anyone to Harry Potter trivia based on the first 7 books. Based on the 7 books, like the main series, the extended universe, I'm probably bad about. The same thing with Song of Ice and Fire. You know, I will challenge anybody, or anybody can challenge me on Song of Ice and Fire trivia based on the first 5 books. I Extended universe, not so much. Fire and Blood, fucking what's the other what was the precursor to Fire and Blood, Luke? Because I'm the World Book, uh I haven't read those. I stick with main canon, kind of stuff. So history of Ice and Fire, yeah. Like I don't, try to I don't go out and read that, and not saying shit. It's good material. It's not my thing. I want the main story. So Harry Potter 1 through 7, Ice and Fire 1 through 5. I'll take anyone on trivia. You might beat me. Great. I love it if you do. It's back. No, I started. I I I know. Yes. My only Dark Knight is from shout out to our friends. Fuck, fuck. Uh, Song of Fire. Shit. Devil's Fingers. Devil's Fingers. Devil's Fingers. Yeah. I listened to their first, like, 2 or 3 episodes of them covering Duncan Egg because after everything ended, they finished up. Well, yeah, yeah, and so shit. But, yeah, no, Duncan or, Devil's Fingers, listened to, like, the first couple episodes of their Duncan Egg review, and I've been bad. I haven't been doing podcast listening stuff because 'cause I've just been a dick, but Devil's Fingers, shout out to them. Fucking if you're not following them or listening to them, fucking do it. If you want a good fucking follow through on the yeah, if you've never heard of them, go back and whole read, listen to all their shit. I did. The one Christmas I had Luke as our Secret Santa, not even Secret Santa, just you know, just no, it can, I know you are, but to me, it's like, hey, what would you like? And here's the thing: did I ask you what you wanted? And I did not ask you for that year. I no, I did not because I knew exactly. Nope, I knew what you might have enjoyed, and I'm like, I'm gonna get these for him, and I hope he doesn't have them because we had talked. Because this was in the precursor. This was at the very beginning of Drinks and Those Things. And so I got him all the illustrated, uh, Dunkin' Egg series. Yeah, yeah. So, alright, I'm gonna add something really quick. So, I see Bridge, Phil, AK, DA. Are you guys still here with us? Because we can keep going. We can keep fucking chatting and shit and just rambling. And Yolanda, would that be okay with you guys? I can, put the links out to everybody. Yolanda, just stick around. Yolanda, you're the only one I don't have direct contact with, but you've been awesome. Yes, subscribe. Yeah, we're gonna end this stream right now. Yeah. So, on the shinning, actually, alright, now I'm passing back, but the shins are actually pretty good. They're solid, but on The Shining, it's actually a phenomenal movie. It hits all the notes that needs to be hit. It doesn't hit the notes that King wanted, like, on the making Jack a relatable character, but for a horror film, it's good. It's one of the tops. I can't say top 10, top 20, but it's one of the tops. Like, it's a good film and a good ending. It's a solid ending. Dude freezes to death, wife and kid drive away. It's solid. It's not your slasher. It's not the gory, but it's good. So yeah. Exactly. So you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Probably Facebook. I'm not even sure about that. At podcast the flows sound podcast that flows down here. You can send us a digital balloon, a fucking fuck you, Jack Torrance, to floats down here at gmail.com or at shit. I don't have my fucking list up. What's our Gmail? At the podcast that.com slash Gmail. There we go. Thank you. Uh, Make sure you like and subscribe us, rate us on iTunes and YouTube under Drawbridge Media. And until next time, you'll float too. Thank you. Yes, because at Drawbridge Media, we're staying up and continuing this on. So bye all.
The podcast that floats down here.
Hi, I'm Melissa, your Stephen King veteran.
Hi, I'm Ben, the Stephen King and horror film fanboy.
And hello, I'm Luke, your first time Stephen King reader.